Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another review. This time is of the SH Figuarts Dragonball Bulma. So, here we have Bulma in her teenage state from the original Dragon Ball series, which is really dope, and I think the design is very nice. So, it's new and it's refreshing, especially for the Dragon Ball standpoint. I know we get a lot of Z characters, so it's cool to get a Dragon Ball one. Anyway, let's jump into articulation and see what's so nice about this Bulma. As far as the head sculpt, it's really nice. It shows off a big head and her big forehead because that's the original design. That's just what it is. The head can move up, move down, tilt left and right. As you can see, I had it tilted to show how cute she was when she posed. The arm is singular jointed. There is a hidden bicep swivel that allows you to rotate here. And even with this arm armor, she's allowed full rotation of the arm, which is pretty dope. There's a small wiggle joint, so there's room for a little bit of wiggle there. Not too much, but just enough. The arm is also single jointed here, but you still have great the Bandai articulation that we've come to know and love for the wrist articulation. So that's not really an issue. As far as the waist area goes, has a full rotation forward and backward. So it has a great ab crunch, especially for Bulma. It's really nice. It's just really tiny. Like, she's so tiny, and it definitely shows a difference between a Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z character, especially counterpart wise. Now, as far as the legs go, I don't see a way of you using the drop down leg method because the waist is so small, but the leg does have a nice articulation. The only issue that I'm having is that it's single jointed. So it's crazy that we didn't get something that was double jointed. We got it that was single, but it's still really nice right here. It actually holds really well as well. So the boot design is actually different with one pants leg. It's so cool as a design, but it looks crazy on a figure. But it articulates all the way back and through. And as you can see, they shape the buttocks here on both sides. So it's evened out. And it does go out some. Not a lot, but just enough. So that's pretty cool. All in all, it is a nice and simple figure. It gets straight to the point. It's really nice. The ankle articulation is actually really dope too, because it's actually on a swinging joint. So you can see here. No toe pivot though. No toe pivot. And that's to keep the figure from holding up, because the feet are definitely holding up the rest of this figure, because she has zero weight to her. Zero. So real quick, we're going to stand her up in a nice pose. Have her look real cute for the people. And voila. There we have Bulma looking nice and pretty. Now, as far as accessories goes, she actually gets a ton of stuff, which is pretty cool. And the first thing I want to point out is the fact that she comes with the 5-star Dragon Ball. Is it 5 stars? Yep, 5-star Dragon Ball. See if we can get it focused. Yep. So as you can see here, 5-star Dragon Ball. It's really nice. I'm actually going to leave this right here in the corner. Ooh, leave it right there. Leave it right there. Next up, we have her machine gun, which actually is not nicely, is well done, but it's not detailed very well. So if you guys are gun enthusiasts and you feel like this is not detailed enough, obviously even I can see that. But it is very simple and to the point, and it does have a real good Dragon Ball reminiscing feel. I like the feel of it. It's very light and sturdy, and if you don't like this, what do I even call it? I forgot what they even call it. I'm at a loss for words for right now. I don't know why. But if you don't want to have it on, you can actually easily take it off and just have the machine gun as well. But if you want to put it back on, you just line up the ball point, the tab, with one that plugs in here and one that plugs under and behind the gun, and voila, back on. Next up, we're going to talk about the fact that she comes with a cool Dragon Radar. And this is something that it is a staple in Dragon Ball series, especially when searching for the Dragon Balls. So having a Dragon Ball Radar is pretty dope. She also has a hand dedicated for usage of it. It plugs right into the hand. So actually she can hold it really easily. It is only the left hand that can do it. Sorry, the right hand, not the left hand. It's the right hand. She also comes with her goggles that she can't wear on her head. But what you do is you pretty much, you pull the head up and you put the goggles on. And like you see in most S Culture statues, you actually get really nice like here. It sits right on front of her. I should have mentioned that before, but I didn't. So if you want, you can clearly see that the goggles fit right there really well right around her neck. It's pretty dope. Next up, you get 2 hands. One is for pointing, so she has a pointing hand. And next up, she has a hand for holding items. So this can be either the machine gun, as you see here, or any other item that you want. Obviously, you can't hold katanas, but you can hold other weapons here at this hand. Next up, you have two open palms. So you have two open relaxed palms. And then you have a waving hand. So you can say wave hi to Goku. Last but not least, you have one more hand. I can't remember what this is for, but it looks like it's used in the action pose. I have to double check. I can't remember. But I'm probably going to add it into the photos after or even afterwards. Just can't remember for this life of me right now. But as you can see, all really nice stuff. She actually comes with a ton of stuff. Her default hand actually comes with an open palm. So this one can also hold weapons as well as one closed fist. So you actually get the bang for your buck here. Yes, she is small, but it's reminiscent of the Dragon Ball characters. So it's one of those things where if you didn't like Dragon Ball, you shouldn't buy Bulma, right? But if you like Dragon Ball Z, will she fit in with it? Technically, yes, but that's early Dragon Ball Z. I don't think she'll fit in with later Dragon Ball Z stuff. Real quick, we're going to do a size comparison of her with young kid Goku. Now you see Goku had a terrifically big head. Next up, we're going to compare her with Master Roshi. And as you can see, size-wise, they were all differently drawn and differently abled characters. It's because you can tell completely by the way that they're done. These are all Dragon Ball characters actually, to me, properly drawn in their proper scale. So it just fits. I know it doesn't fit for everybody, but it totally fits for me, especially as someone who watched Dragon Ball. So this is pretty cool to have and to see. Real quick, I'm going to take these guys away, and I'm going to compare it to a Dragon Ball Z Goku. That way you guys can see the big difference. And I was saying about just how much smaller she is. So yeah, if you want to fit her in with your Dragon Ball Z stuff, yes, she does fit, but it feels a little out of place. So just keep that in mind. Now, oh wait, I did forget her faceplates. I'm so sorry. She also comes with a face that looks over to her left. So there's one faceplate that looks over to her left, as well as a happy plate and a neutral face. And then you have the regular head that you see here, which is pretty cute in her winking. It's pretty dope. Real quick, we're going to compare her to other lines so you can see how small she is. Even compared to other Kamen Rider lines, like the Kamen Rider SHF stuff. So here she is next to Kamen Rider Kuga. She's pretty tiny. She's that of a young teenage girl, so it actually makes sense. Here she is next to an articulated Icons Ninja. And as you can see, size-wise, she is very tiny. Playing the damsel in distress. Next up, here she is next to a synthetic human. As you see, tiny. A Mezco Punisher. She's about half of this size, up to his chest. And a Marvel Legends Claw, last but not least. So size-wise, yes, you do get the right size that everybody's been asking for the Dragon Ball stuff, where things are going to be sized different. You actually get that properly in Bulma. That's really dope. But otherwise, if you are not looking for Dragon Ball characters, I mean the original Dragon Ball, I wouldn't stress getting this. It's an easy pass. But if you are a Bulma fan or you're a fan of Dragon Ball, this is an easy must-have, especially because it's the iconic suit. It comes with a 5-star Dragon Ball. And I know that those Dragon Balls are adding up from you using all the Dragon Ball characters, where you can collect all 7 Dragon Balls. And last but not least, it's just a really cool, simple figure of a classic character. So it's nice. In the meantime, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope you found it informative. Most of all, I hope you do good, be good, and drink your water. Later.